Sri Lanka. Bomburu Ella exploring. Hello everyone, welcome back to Yasindu Sri Lanka, your travel guide to the most beautiful and hidden places across our island paradise. Today, we're exploring one of the most breathtaking waterfalls in Sri Lanka, Bomburu Ella, also known as Perawella Falls. Bomburu Ella is located near Uva Paranagama in the Nuwara Eliya district, on the border of Badula and Nuwara Eliya. It's considered the widest waterfall in Sri Lanka, made up of several smaller cascades that join together to form a powerful, misty curtain of water. This natural wonder is part of the Sita Eliya Kandapola Forest Reserve, which means you'll be surrounded by lush greenery, fresh mountain air, and the sounds of nature all around. To reach Bomburu Ella, you can travel from Nuwara Eliya town, which is about 15 kilometers away. The route goes through Perawella or Uva Paranagama, and the final part of the journey is a 1.5 to 2 kilometer hike through tea estates and forest trails. The path is scenic, peaceful, and perfect for adventure lovers and photographers. In this journey, we'll explore everything about this waterfall, its hidden stories, the journey through misty mountains, the people who live nearby, and how this place represents the untouched soul of our country. So, sit back, relax, and let's start this beautiful journey together. Bomburu Ella's water comes from the upper slopes of the Central Highlands, feeding into the Uva Oya River. During the rainy season, it becomes a roaring cascade, truly a majestic sight. Local villagers believe the area has a unique energy because of its untouched natural surroundings. It's an ideal spot for ecotourism, but swimming near the main fall can be dangerous due to strong currents. So be careful and respect nature. You'll also find colorful butterflies, wildflowers, and birds all around the path to the waterfall. The best time to visit Bomburu Ella is between April and September, when the weather is clear and the roads are safe. Early mornings are perfect for photography. The mist and sunlight create magical views. The altitude here is around 1,900 meters above sea level, surrounded by green mountains, tea estates, and forests that are part of the Sita Eliya Kandapola Forest Reserve. This region receives high rainfall throughout the year, which feeds the waterfall continuously. The water from Bomburu Ella flows into the Uva Oya River, which is a tributary of the Mahaweli River, Sri Lanka's longest river. Reaching Bomburu Ella is an adventure in itself. Most travelers start from Nuwara Eliya town, about 15 kilometers away. You can reach the small village of Perawella by car or tuk-tuk, but from there, the journey continues on foot. The trek is about 1.5 to 2 kilometers through scenic tea estates, forest trails, and small streams. You'll pass by smiling tea pluckers, small vegetable gardens, and local villagers who will greet you warmly. Along the way, you can hear the faint roar of water getting louder as you approach the falls. Birds like Sri Lanka whistling thrush and hill minus sing in the background. The path is sometimes slippery, so good shoes are important. Bomburu Ella is unique. It's not just one fall, but a series of cascades that combine to form the widest waterfall in Sri Lanka. It drops from a height of around 50 meters, with multiple smaller falls joining to create a magnificent view. During the rainy season, April, November. The water volume increases dramatically. You can feel the spray of mist from several meters away. It's refreshing and powerful at the same time. The sound of water echoes across the valley, creating a sense of peace and power, and a feeling that many travelers describe as spiritual. The forest around Bomburu Ella is full of biodiversity. You'll find ferns, orchids, moss-covered rocks, and giant trees. Bird watchers can spot species like yellow-eared bulbul, Sri Lanka white-eye, dull blue flycatcher. You might also see small reptiles and butterflies near the path. The area's ecosystem is very sensitive. One reason why visitors are asked not to litter or damage plants. Every waterfall in Sri Lanka carries a story, and Bomburu Ella is no exception. Locals believe this area was once part of the ancient forests where King Ravana roamed. Some stories connect the falls to the Ramayana Trail, suggesting it was one of the hidden bathing places of Princess Sita. There are also folk tales about forest spirits that protect the area. Villagers say that anyone who disrespects the waterfall by polluting or shouting loudly may face unexpected misfortunes. Whether you believe in myths or not, the calm and mysterious atmosphere here truly makes you feel the power of nature. The nearby villages of Perawella and Uva Paranagama are home to tea estate workers and small farming families. Most people here work in tea estates owned by companies like Pedro Tea Estate and Labukeli. You can stop by local homes where villagers sell tea, fruits, and homemade snacks to travelers. Some even offer homestays, a wonderful way to experience real Sri Lankan hospitality. The people here are simple, warm, and proud of their natural surroundings. They consider Bomburu Ella not just a tourist spot, but a sacred gift. The best months to visit are April to September, when the weather is clear and paths are safe. Mornings are ideal for photography. Mist, light beams, and fresh air make every shot magical. Avoid the heavy rain months, October, December, unless you want to see the falls in full thunderous power. But then the trails can be muddy and slippery. A few things to remember. Do not swim too close to the waterfall. Currents are strong. Avoid plastic bottles and leave no trash. Respect the forest, no loud music or shouting. Wear good shoes, carry water, and take care of your camera gear. Support local guides and small shops. If you have time, you can also explore nearby spots. Hakgala Botanical Garden, only 20 minutes away. Bomburu Dairy Farm, beautiful plains with cows and wind turbines. Horton Plains and World's End for nature lovers and hikers. Gregory Lake and Nuwara Eliya for boating and evening walks. This region truly offers a complete mountain experience. Tea, mist, waterfalls, and fresh air. As you stand before Bomburu Ella, watching the water crash and flow endlessly, you realize how nature teaches us patience and strength. Every drop has traveled miles, from the clouds through mountains to this beautiful fall, reminding us that life too is a journey. So next time you visit Nuwara Eliya, don't just stop at Gregory Lake or Hakgala. Take that extra step into the hills, walk the narrow path, and discover Bomburu Ella, the hidden gem of Sri Lanka. Thank you for watching Yasindu Srilanka. If you enjoyed this journey, please like, share, and subscribe. And let's continue exploring this paradise island together.